హాయ్ హలో వెల్కమ్ టు 24 ఫ్రేమ్స్. చరిత్రలో నిలిచిపోయిన సినిమాలు అవి సినిమాలుగా చిత్రాలుగా తీయాలన్న గట్స్ ఉండాలి ఆ దర్శకుడికి. తర్వాత ఆ సినిమా దర్శకత్వం వహించాక ఆ సినిమా రిజల్ట్ సక్సెస్ సాధిస్తే అదొక గట్టనే చెప్పాలి. సో ఓవరాల్గా రజాకర్ మూవీ సెన్సేషనల్ హిట్ అని చెప్తోంది ఇప్పుడు మొత్తం తెలుగు పరిశ్రమలో కూడా అందరూ అదే మాట్లాడుకుంటున్నారు. అంటే మనకు హిస్టరీలో నిలిచిపోయిన సంఘటనలన్నీ కూడా ఒక చిత్రీకరణ తీసి ఒక చిత్రం తీసి మనకు తెలియని సంఘటనలు తెలియని విశేషాలను కూడా తెలియపరిచే సినిమాలు హిస్టారిక్ సినిమాలు అవుతాయి. సో అలాంటి హిస్టారికల్ మూవీనే ఇప్పుడు రజాకర్ మరి సక్సెస్ సాధించి దూసుకుపోతోంది. ప్రస్తుతం మరి నిజామ్స్ కాలంలో ఉన్న క్వీన్ అంటే రజాకర్లో క్వీన్గా నటించిన అనుశ్రీ త్రిపాఠి మనతో ఉన్నారు. తనతో మాట్లాడే ప్రయత్నం చేద్దాం.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much first of all for inviting me here and giving me a chance to speak to a larger audience. So media is truly the fourth pillar of democracy for this reason.
That's a full support for you.
Thank you.
Okay. So Annusri, basically first of all congratulations for your success.
Thank you so much. Really.
So ekkadunaru. So what's your feeling, the first feeling about your success?
The first feeling was ki with the intention with which we went forward, the intention with which we produced the movie and brought it down to the public, people have really taken it well. I can really see in the eyes of the people the patriotism, the nationalism, that heroism towards their actors. So it really makes us feel honored that we're able to bring out that emotion that we intended to in the 2 years back when we started the project. So I feel really blessed and honored, and moreover there are so many messages on Instagram I'm getting that what a beautiful storyline, what beautiful editing, and all the credit goes to our producer Gudu Narayan Reddy ji and our director Yata Satnarayan ji who brought this vision to reality.
ఓకే. సో యుద్ధం లేదు, చర్చలు లేవు, డైరెక్ట్ రంగంలోకి దిగడమే అన్నట్టు. సో లెట్స్ స్టార్ట్ అవర్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ. సో అనుశ్రీ, where are you from and what's your background?
So I was born and brought up in a small town called Bhilai in Chhattisgarh. Bhilai, it is known for Bhilai steel plant. That was one of the first very initial steel plants that was set up during second 5-year plan by Jawaharlal Nehru. So because of that, the Bhilai is a very small town but a good educational hub. So that's where I did my studies. Post to that, I went for my graduation to Christ College, Bangalore, and that's when I got the knack for acting and the theatre, drama. So that's when I started doing drama, and since then I've, like any actor who struggles for a very good character, I was struggling, but then between this COVID definitely hit every one of us very hard. So I went back to my studies, and the irony was my dad, he's a chartered accountant, and he wanted me to go for civil services. That was his dream, because at one point he was not able to qualify the interview. So he wanted his elder daughter to go for one. But obviously even I couldn't qualify for 3 years. If we all know how tough that exam is, it's easier to maybe become an actor than a civil servant.
But your thought process is for acting, right?
Yes, my thought process was always for acting, and my destiny maybe was always there. So I kind of like, no, I want to go to Hyderabad. It's a land of opportunities for really good scripts, and any fresh talent is really appreciated here. And that's why I came to this heartland, and I went for theatres here, and that's how you come to know about the movie. So as I met the director, he said that there's one particular character that you might just fit in. So I was just there, right place at the right time, and it was the character of wife of Nizam. So 3 months of method training and some screen test, then some look test with Makaran.
So
finally landed here then.
Super. So have you been to Hyderabad before?
Yes, I came to Hyderabad I think in 2019 before COVID started.
Okay.
Yeah, for my dad's work I think I came here for a very brief time. But I love the food here, I love the city. It's a very beautiful town.
How did you get the opportunity for this movie?
Yes, it was the talent that was recognized over the period of time through auditions, and I was into theatres also. So here and there I knew about
this is the debut for you?
Yes, this is my very first film that I'm doing. This is my first, and in last 2 years I didn't accept any other offer or any other character also, because I really believed in the storyline so much, and I really believed in the character, that if I want to see myself on the silver screen for the first time, it should be through this character only. So yes, it was very overwhelming. Last 2 years have been very challenging also, because as an actor, patience is the key. So 2 years, I was like, movie will release in 1 year. Then again, it got delayed by 2-3 more months. Then again, so finally, at the end of 2 years, we saw the movie. So it was very challenging in terms of maintaining that composure and having that patience. Yeah, but it all came out for the good. Now people are really appreciating the movie, and as you said, a sensational hit.
Yes, yes.
It's really dying to hear
नहीं
that
अभी
word.
YouTube ओपन करे तो कहीं भी देखो पूरा people are talking about the Razakar movie. Yeah, that's important.
That's important because it is a topic to be talked about. That is what we wanted to bring it out here, and we really clicked on the nerves of the people who have really so many people have come that हाँ हमारे grandfather के साथ grandmother के साथ ऐसा हुआ था. Even गुरु नारायण रेड्डी जी की mom at the time when the Razakar, वो आप एक scene देखेंगे उनमें गुरु नारायण रेड्डी जी actually बीबी ब्रिज burn करने के बाद रजाकार आर्मी उनके
I'll see today evening.
okay, तो उसमें दिखाया है कि उनकी mother was also taken, she went to Mumbai and stayed there for a couple of years because all this was so unsafe for the women.
Okay.
So ऐसी stories हम बहुत सुन रहे हैं and it's really building up. That emotional outpour is coming. That कि it really happened. How could we forget this history? People time and again they're saying कि why this was hidden throughout the time. Why in civil services also I never even heard the name Razakar. And why is that so? So whatever the systematic organization, however they did in hiding this story for so long, we feel successful. At least we brought out this story, and people are loving it. People are getting very emotional. That nationalistic feeling is coming out, and the love for the motherland is coming out now again. So that's
almost
very
it's 19th century or 1920s 1940s में निज़ाम्स का पूरा डायनास्टी यहाँ पे चल रहा था हैदराबाद पे, एंड पूरा रज़ाकर्स हिंदूज को बहुत मुश्किल में.
Nizam, they established the dynasty they were associated with Aurangzeb. So when they had disagreement with Aurangzeb, that's when they parted their ways and Hyderabad was established. So this dynasty has been going on from 250-300 years. But nobody ever said that the Nizam was wrong. But at the time when India gained independence, he took some reckless decision for power, polity, and the position. So those reckless decisions must be punished and must be criticized, because that greed and that ambition was not good, and converting all the non-religious population into a particular segment of religious populations just so that he can have control over that area was beyond disastrous and very, very
So have you learned some history books or before you signed the movie, or what happened?
I was always fascinated. I was always fascinated with history and economics. So I would say when I encountered this subject, the only point I was feeling a little shameful. How could I not know that something this big happened at the same time when the Kashmir and the Junagadh issue was going on? How could Hyderabad was not coming in the forefront or any of the books? So that's when I felt कि should have studied a little more. Otherwise,
okay. Heroines कोई भी industry में आए तो पहले they want to they'll become like a first choice of every director, right? And they want to do all the bubbly roles and lovable roles, but you chosen some different role, right? And ये तो भी history में ऐसे ही पड़ेगा.
Yes, I don't know if it's what other girls are doing, what their ambition is, but I was looking for a good cause. And this storyline presents a cause. It brings out the history. So even if a smallest part is there for me, I would readily go for it. That because I'm a part of a institution that is changing history, that is making history, that we all became part of the history, and it became a historical success also. So it was a great honor for me, and even if it's my last film, I don't think I'll have any regrets, because I know I did justice to my character, and people really took well my character. So in future, it all depends how well the storyline is written, what a great team that I'm looking for. All come together. That's when you go for a project, because it's your project for next 1 to 2 years in an average span. So I'm happy about it, really happy about this.
That's great.
This character.
So what line attracted you about the movie?
Because you see, the movie was divided into a lot of segments that K.M. Munshi was saying, and Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel ji was hearing all these content, and those are all real facts.
Okay.
So how beautifully all the segments were divided, and each segment one person comes out, becomes a hero. So all those things combined together, it's a very cinematic, that visual is very appealing, and it adds that magnanimity to all the characters, not just one. So everyone is a hero in their own schedule. So I am personally not such line, but I love Makarand sir's acting. तो जैसे वो डबिंग कर रहे थे कि सरदार वल्लभ भाई पटेल से खत आया है, मैं चाह के भी शायद ऐसे ना बोल पाऊँ उस भार के साथ.
So that's the bass voice of him.
हाँ, that's the bass voice, and even Raj Arjun ji, he did a brilliant job. What a chilled out person he is when he's off screen. He'll be joking around, jovial with every person. Yesterday he's like he was the holy plan. But when I saw him on screen, he's so intense that actually people will be terrorized. And some statements that he gave literally for 2-3 nights, I couldn't stop thinking about it, that this really happened, and what mindset of the person was Qasim Razvi in real life, and how he tried to adapt to that character. I know he was also very much mentally disturbed for a few days, because that character itself is so strong and so intense that it really takes a part of your soul to be that person. So all the characters for that matter.
Shooting locations kahan pe tha? Like
shooting location. My shooting location was Mysore Palace.
Oh,
and no, actually we wanted it to be Faluknama Palace, but Faluknama Palace to add authenticity to it. But there were a lot of rebellions against our movies at the time. So we tried 3-4 months, but obviously people kept coming and became a hurdle in for us to go in our shoot and production. Then finally, after 3-4 months with lot of set changes and design changes and editing, we finalized Mysore Palace, and that was for 8 to 10 days. So I was really living the character because I was stationed in Mysore Palace.
Wow.
So I was morning 6 o'clock I'll get dressed up like queen and then wait and go talk to my Nizam. And so and then.
But the total attire was very fabulous.
Those attires were like, personally, I was involved in getting those attires. I wanted it to be to look in a certain way. So, and it came out very well on the screen.
What's your parents feeling like when they saw the movie?
They are really overwhelmed because first of all, my dad is a very strong advocate of Hindutva ideologies. So he felt very proud that if I'm in a movie like this, where on a massive scale it's bringing out those ideologies.
So no regrets for him, like
no, not at all. He used to be very mad when I was modeling. I went for Miss India also from Chhattisgarh. So that time he's like, why not? Why you're not studying? Why getting diverted? So even till I signed the movie, I was very, I was scared to tell Dad that I'm doing this kind of movie and can be very controversial also in future. But as he read the script, as he came out to know my character, and when it finally came out on screen, he was very, very proud and impressed that nobody in my family ever came on a big screen. Until now also they haven't watched the movie because it's not released in Hindi yet. It is coming out on 22nd March. So
even they can't understand Telugu. Movie को रोकने के लिए बहुत obstacles आए थे before the movie, right? So what's the reason behind that?
Sir, ma'am, because of the mere assumption of the people that it will lead to polarization and communalism in the society and all those thoughts that are completely baseless. So once you watch the movie, then that's when people should have their opinion whether it is hurting the ideologies of any religious segment or not. But before watching the movie itself, by the trailer, they were so provoked, and by the name itself, Razakar, and the theme that is going against Nizam, who happened to be from a Muslim background. So having these assumptions was what causing us a lot of hurdles. Now that those assumptions are gone, now when people are watching the movie, they are realizing it's purely based out of historical facts and not against any religious segment for that matter. It is just showing out the cruelty of one person for their greed and power, that is Qasim Razvi. So before in that span of 2 years, we faced a lot of hurdles from political people who have their own vote bank politics going on. So such as Faluknama delay in the Faluknama Palace, then during casting. Because earlier a woman was supposed to be casted who was the storyteller of the movie. But you won't believe we approached so many Bollywood and Tollywood actors with the script, and they were all very, hush.
No,
we can't because it's sensitive. It's sensitive. What do you mean by it's sensitive? We are just putting out the history of our one part of the nation that needs to be told, and that is such an emotional thing. But a lot of people had their own assumptions in their mind, and we can't really, play with that mindset. So yes, there were a lot of hurdles in throughout the process. Even we wanted to come out with the movie in November, but because of elections again and all, again it got delayed. So still we are facing the difficulties, but with the God blessings, people are realizing that the movie is about the जन जंगल और ज़मीन की लड़ाई होती है, उनके बारे में, ये फार्मर्स की लड़ाई के बारे में, एक नारियों के, बच्चों की, स्टूडेंट्स की, उन सब की लड़ाई थी वो 1947-48 में. तो हम उनकी कहानी यहाँ पे बताना चाह रहे हैं. So now let's see, people are really appreciating.
చూసిన ప్రతి ప్రేక్షకుడు కూడా చూసిన తర్వాత మనం విజువల్స్ చూస్తూ ఉంటే కనుక రజాకర్ మూవీ వాళ్ళ ఫ్యామిలీ మెంబర్స్, వాళ్ళ తాతలు ముత్తాతలు ఎంత కష్టపడ్డారు, అండ్ గూస్ బంప్స్ వస్తున్నాయి మూవీ చూస్తుంటే, ఇంత జరిగింది ఆ హిస్టరీ అని ప్రతి ఒక్కరి మాటలోనే వింటూనే ఉన్నాం. అండ్ అదే తను చెప్తోంది, చాలా చాలా అద్భుతంగా వచ్చిందని. సో tell me about your director. How was his work and working with him?
It was an absolute delight because for a debutant to perform, a nurturing environment is needed, and they have to put a lot of confidence in a person ki nahi, you can do this character. Because for me the biggest challenge was Makaran sir ke opposite I have to do, so I have to maintain that chemistry. I cannot be the reason that a scene is spoiled. So 2 years back when Rachana ji gave me 3 lines for to speak in Telugu. Earlier I thought I'll deliver dialogues in Telugu. So then later I changed to Hindi. He gave me 3 lines.
Tell me about the 3 lines.
I don't
remember that.
I don't even remember now. Enno goppa goppa vamsha charitralu hinanga mugishahi. Something in that regard, I don't remember. Gave me 2 hours to prepare in the office, and it's like, okay, we'll have one screen test after 2 hours. I was so nervous, and Telugu is not my mother tongue. I started crying as soon as she started the shot. Like, sir, I don't know, I can't do it. So he from that, like, that was one instance where he really tried to pull me and bring that confidence in me that only you can do it. So the DOP Ramesh Reddy ji and Yata ji, they did a fantastic job with the color grading and the editing. He was so specific about even the smallest of the things कि ये जो tree है ये उस time पे होता था, तो ये हमें यहाँ लगाना है shoot पे. The Charminar set also, where when the Shoaib Abdullah was murdered in one scene.
Settings तो बहुत
you won't believe that Charminar set was made for 75 lakhs. And that was only for a 3-day schedule.
Only for 3 days?
Only 3 days, and the same Charminar, same size as set बनाए थे. So he was so particular even about the costumes. If you'll see कि some one man in the army, if he's parading, he's like, नहीं इसका हाथ ऐसा सही नहीं चल रहा है. So he's that critical about each and every character and each. So and कितने प्यार से वो किसी को समझाते हुए हैं कि why you need to be in this character. And there was one scene where it's one romantic scene with Makaran sir. So I was getting very conscious कि whether I'll be able to do it or not. So for the fun of it, he did it with Makaran sir. He, as he puts your hand around the waist, then that's how I'll react. So it was so funny watching him do that. That suddenly I became very comfortable. Okay, I can also do it because. So each step of the moment he was there.
मैं भी कर सकती हूँ वैसे.
So each step of the way he was there, not just for me but for every actor. And he was really the captain of the ship, and he really kept us going and made sure that each and every detail, nobody can point out any technical flaws in the movies altogether. So I'm
everybody is like they are appreciating that sets तो बहुत अच्छा है बोल के. So tell me about the sets. चारमीनार एक था.
चारमीनार के जैसे एक set बना. Then there is one set. There is one scene where the Indian Army comes to the state of Hyderabad. That is the set of 800 people at once. Yeah. So 800 people at once, they're marching Jai Hind and Vande Mataram. Yes. So that was one very it gave me goosebumps. Still I get goosebumps because I was there to see that. Then Ramoji was the place where most of the scenes were shot. Most of the village scenes were from Ramoji. Then 1-2 scenes from जैसे Indraja ma'am का कोई shots थे. They were outside the city in the village, the farming locations पे ऐसा था.
Okay.
And बाकी Mysore Palace में, so there were a lot of huge sets. And first day of the shoot I went, this is the first scene where Qasim Razvi's entry shot where he'll come in the horse and he'll kill the children over there. So that shot also, some 25 horses were there. So first
Wow.
First take horses will come, some horse
Okay.
will go crazy here and there, then again the horse is supposed to they'll take back,
Okay.
and again. So that level of patience Yata sir have, I really admired
हिस्ट्री
that
मूवीज
in him.
बोले तो टाइम बहुत लगेगा.
बहुत टाइम, एक शॉट आप एक दिन में नॉट मोर देन 50 seconds of movie or 1 minute 20 seconds of movie you shoot in one day. So
okay.
I really admire the
When did you
admiration.
start this movie? Like in which
We
year?
started in Feb. This idea came to Narayan Reddy ji, and then by March we started with the script and we started
year.
doing the research. No, last year.
Okay,
In
okay.
July.
Okay.
2 years.
2 years back.
2 years back.
Okay.
Yes. So finally, after 2 years in March, then we were able to finish this.
Yeah. Okay. So what's your favorite scene throughout the movie?
Throughout the movie, there were a lot of one scene that really touched my heart, that that was in my mind for a very long time, was this song is shot Parakal, where many Indians, they women and men, they come forward that on that particular day we will hoist our national flag. Okay. And even if Nizam banned any hoisting of national flag, with their bravery they forged ahead, and they created each person is going on top of another person, and at the top they wanted to put the flag.
Okay.
So at the end the Nizam army came and they started shooting everyone. So this actor particularly stabbed him with the flag, that rod is there, he stabs him and lies down, and so that at the end that the flag is, that is a very sensitive scene, because apni jaan de dena taki national flag niche na gire. Wow, it was a very intense scene for me. I get goosebumps in thinking about the song, Parakal song it is. And they create a mountain of dead people, dead nationalist people. That was one scene. Then secondly, a cow comes running and tries to save the bhakt of cow ka bhakt jo rehte hain, jinki cow rehti, he comes running and saves him from one Razakar ek rehte hain, try karte hain unko marne ki. So there are 2-3 very intense, very sensitive scenes like that, and that really touches the emotions of the people, because as I was seeing the character, as I was seeing the movie, I saw in the eyes of the people, they're getting teary eyes. Then one person, if any nationalist is coming and trying to or if any woman they are coming and trying to defend the Razakars, how people were cheering up. Literally getting up and shouting Vande Mataram,
like Bharat Mata ki jai,
Bharat Mata ki, yes,
log, pura Indians,
yes. Because the song is, that Parakal song is like that. When the moment is there to hoist the national flag and people are getting shot, and finally he stabs him, and the flag, the flag is there high, rising in the sky. People really get that emotion in their eyes, that yes, nationalism, that is what nationalism is.
So have you seen the movie in theatres, like with all the
Yes, I went to Prasad Multiplex, then I went to Shreya, Sneha, one more multiplex is there. So 2-3 places I went to try.
कैसा था वहाँ पे, पूरा मोहल्ला कैसे था?
बहुत जोश में कि जब इंटरवल हो रहा है तो people are standing up and clapping for everyone, and the mere idea and that ideology with which Gunnu Narayan Reddy ji forged ahead to create this movie, and how it has come out so beautifully on the theatres. People are really then Bharati Uyalo song, when Annusriya comes on
Why don't you sing for 2 lines, yaar?
Bharati Uyalo, Bangaru Bharati Uyalo.
Okay, nice.
People are really getting charged up by each and every segment. That 5-6 different stories we are trying to put in one whole. 2 hours 35 minutes is the run time. So in each and every, even when the Bobbissima comes, people gets very charged up, energetic. So that ups and downs of emotion that we wanted people to experience, people are responding to that. So that's what we are very, very happy to see that.
Okay. Any important like sustainable dialogue है? Like आपका बहुत, आप कुछ takes लिए क्या?
that was the very first shot in
Oh.
which I enter and say कि आपके खिलाफ बगावत हो रही है, तो निज़ाम पूछते हैं कि कौन कर रहे हैं बगावत. मैंने कहा काफिर, हिंदू, मुस्लिम सब आपके अगेंस्ट बगावत कर रहे हैं. तो ये लाइन मुझे मतलब लगा इट वाज वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग बिकॉज I try to put some sense into Nizam's head and again that you are thinking कि everything is going very well in your own thoughts, but on grounds, on reality, people are crying, people are getting raped, people are getting murdered, and what not was happening. So please come to senses of it by looking at the newspaper, not just some poetry that you are singing in your own charm and power.
Okay. Wow. सिनेमा होने के बाद
जी.
what's your the day end thought क्या था? So I'm missing the whole team, or you want to work with the team again?
And that's what I said to all the cast, all the ladies, Vedika, Indraja, Prema, Annusriya ma'am, कि I was so honored to be amongst those 5 because everyone had experience and everyone were at a certain status. That when I was standing with them and when I saw them speaking about it, there was so much a learning experience from me, that there are such great actors in their own fields, in their own dimension. They are trying to portray the best that they can, and me merely standing there listening to them and actually seeing them perform in on set, off set में उनको वो पूरा conversion होते मैं देख रही थी.
Okay.
So it was very I felt really blessed कि not just one co-actor but 4-5 very good female co-actors who were me being a first time, I was like, how do we manage shoots, how do we manage PR, interview में क्या बोलना. So each and everyone will take out their time and sit with me to कि आप मुझे call करो.
They used to discuss with you.
They used to call पे they will discuss with me.
Nice.
So even Makaran sir या राज अर्जुन sir, उनके साथ में बैठ के I'll discuss कि आगे कैसे करना है, what should be I be thinking ahead. So they consistently they're giving me input like I'm the youngest kid of the family.
Wow.
So the whole summer creations also treat me like that कि she is the new one, इसको नहीं आता है. तो बहुत गलतियाँ मैंने भी करी हैं, तो everyone neglects it also कि ठीक है first time इसको समझा तो समझ जाएगी ऐसा. So I'm really blessed to be the part of the family. So as it is ending now, धीमे धीमे I'm realizing कि what a hell of a journey this was. What a enriching experience of life to be with so many people in one place and talking about creativity and direction and the vision and everything. It's one of the most enriching experience as a first timer, and thank you Sai Baba for that.
Oh, you believe God?
Yes, why not? Everyone believes in a one divine power there is that pushes you towards a particular direction. And that's the motto of life. That is why you're born. That is what you're destined to do. So the divine energy pushes you to go to that, but all the hard work you have to do.
Yeah. So पूरा like cinema में senior actors थे, right?
जी.
So Indraja Garu
जी,
and
जी.
Annusriya and
Can I go to? Yeah.
So Annusriya and Makaran Sarji. So what's your experience with them? Like working with them and what you have learned with them?
Okay, I'll start with Makaran sir. Makaran ji say what I learned is to be very light-headed in shoot. आपका काम है आपकी acting पे focus करना. Do not focus on what your costumes are, how your makeup is looking for that. One person is allotted to do that job. Your job is only acting. So focus, be in a very calm and relaxed state of mind. He's like before every meal, try to do meditation for 5 minutes. Relaxation of mind is the most important thing for an actor to perform in front of screen. Indraja ma'am, say I learned humility. She is very down to earth, very pleasing. All the time she's like, do you want my makeup man to do some hair for you? Do you want to do this? And literally I was saying like, ma'am, do you want my earrings? This will look good on you. So very कुछ भी arrogance नहीं face पे. Vedika ma'am was so so outspoken, so joyful. Whenever she'll just bright up the whole scenario, she'll bright up. Raj Arjun sir say, I think I was so inspired by the acting and the mere dedication that even on sets I'll see him just looking at some monologues and some short stories and something to be inspired by all the time. So that was the quality of Raj Arjun sir. Him being such a great actor also, he's constantly seeking inspiration and motivation from other whatever platform it is. So Annusriya ma'am was, I think I kind of got scared with her. She is so, you know, bold, lady. She's so bold and very, you know, with the media she just takes it on fire.
Okay.
So something in that media presence was that fascinated me a lot, Annusriya ma'am. So from each and every actor I had a part that I could learn from, that I could sit and observe like a normal person, and like a student I used to make notes. Okay, ye kar sakte hain, ye karna hai. So and very special thank you from my side to Rayala Harishchandra garu. He is the one who is my trainer of method acting. He's the one who made me fall in love with acting and characters and theatre arts particularly. So he really transformed me. Otherwise I had you know, no confidence. He made me realize that acting, if a successful actor only becomes through practice. There's nothing called as a born actor or born talented person. Anything with practice you can achieve, and that he put that in my brain so deeply that I now work hard and try to practice whatever I want to excel. Every day I'll do that, practice it, and that's when you can just achieve. Just, you know, go ahead without thinking much about the fruits of your labor.
Okay, cool. So Telugu industry में आपका debut है, and the Telugu people loved you, and they have given you a major success.
Yes.
So what about your future products? You want to continue in Telugu industry, or you want to?
Yes, why not? I love Telugu cinema, the dhamaka and the dance and the masti and the beautiful storylines that come. How new people are so much appreciated in this industry. Even we, the new directors, scriptwriter, actors, everyone. If you are talented, you have the opportunity here. So that is what I love about the Tollywood industry. And one day obviously you want to see yourself with the big actors, because not merely for the work of it, but also that will satisfy your artistic hunger, that intellectual hunger, that one day, okay, because I saw working with these many actors itself satisfied me so much, because I learned so much, so many things by being on the sets with them. So yes, that's what I look forward to, that the Telugu audience do love me, and some good directors also come forward and cast me.
Like Telugu movies chusara, like before?
Yes. Yeah. I recently I saw the movie Balgam. It was very good. What a great storyline it was. Then I saw Mahanati also very recently, and understood why Kirti Suresh, she's there. You know, why she's so successful.
Have you signed any projects right now?
No, not right now. So I don't know. I haven't gotten approached yet.
They will.
Into that.
Wait for
right
2 days.
Please.
Okay. So who is your favorite hero in Telugu industry, Annusriya?
I would say, because Allu Arjun has been there since when I was in school also. I've been hearing about Allu Arjun. And North में hardly, you know, you come to know about big actors.
इसका movies कुछ देखे आप? अर्जुन का movies कुछ देखे आप?
Yeah, Allu Arjun की Alai Vaikunthpuram I really loved before Pushpa came out. So because Bhutabamma song got very popular. Then Ramcharan also, couple of movies. I think Nagarjuna movies was the biggest hit in North India.
He is the heartthrob for everybody.
He is the heartthrob. I think मैंने मेरी family में न जाने कितने बार वो वन मैन आर्मी देखी होगी नागार्जुना की. वो और नॉट रिमेम्बरिंग द एक्ट्रेसेस नेम, लेकिन वो सोनी मैक्स पे इतने बार आती थी. लाइक व्हाट अ ग्रेट एक्टर. उनकी हीरोइन को कोई लेने आता है तो ही जस्ट डू हिज लेग्स लाइक दिस, लाइक देन पुट हिज लेग लाइक दिस, आग लगा दूंगा. सो ही सेज वी यूज्ड टू बी सच अ बिग फैन ऑफ हिम बचपन में. हाँ, एंड देन अल्लू अर्जुन के सॉन्ग्स कितने हम लोग, टॉप लेसी पोड एक सॉन्ग आया था, वी लिसन टू दैट सो मेनी टाइम्स. सो दैट टाइम आई नेवर न्यू कि आई विल बी so much deeply involved one day in Tollywood cinema. Yeah, so now when I look at all those moments, I feel wow, long way.
So you believe destiny or luck?
No, it is destiny. आपका luck रहेगा तो आप अपनी destiny तक पहुंच जाएंगे.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
You are meant to do a certain job, and with discipline and whatever, आप अपनी destiny तक ही you'll reach there. So just have faith in the process, have faith in time, keep learning, keep growing, and don't lose faith in God.
Yeah. That's
जो होता है हमेशा अच्छे के लिए होता है. That is what I keep saying to everyone. जो हो रहा अच्छे के लिए होता है. Don't question God's process.
Okay. So you want to work with any senior directors in Telugu industry?
SS Rajmouli is everyone's
Yeah.
dream. So if I'm seeing myself in a character of Queen, then SS Rajmouli sir was.
Okay.
Then Yogvendra Rao sir was, who is the Guruji of Yata Satnarayan ji. उनसे मिलने का भी मौका मिला था एक बार. What a delightful man he is. So somebody like him. The list is never ending. It's all about putting a great team together. Not just a director, but a director, producer, script writer, actors, even the whole production team. Everyone coming together. That's when we all can create a successful hit movie.
Okay. आपके जैसे like gorgeous girl, anybody want to enter the industry? So what's your suggestions to them or क्या देते आप?
First of all, what of it? Okay. I would say master of none but knowledge of all. There's one line. So that is the thing. आपको acting, dancing, आपको photo shoots में having a good presence, then a very good orator. So you have to have all those qualities. So keep training for those things. So बहुत सारी मतलब then join theatres also. So overall it's the transformation of personality when you're coming on screen, because someday you're gonna be the admiration of thousands or lakhs of youth. So to have that kind of admiration from the eyes of people, you gotta put a lot of hard work into it. And I would say patience, because that is personally it was very challenging for me because to deal with patience.
Okay.
So Harish Chandra sir also told me the same thing. When the movie was Hindi movie got delayed by 1 week, I was so upset over it. I didn't want to come out of the room because I wanted my family also to see it. So he told me that अगर आप रो रहे हो इस अगर आप अपसेट हो रहे हो इस बात पे कि मूवी डिले हो रही है या किसी भी रीजन से, देन यू थिंक दैट आई फेल्ड एज अ गुरु बिकॉज आई डिडंट टीच यू पेशेंस. एन आर्टिस्ट हैव टू हैव पेशेंस. कोई बिना आप कितनी टैलेंटेड क्यों ना हो, कुछ किसी के भी आप बच्चे क्यों ना हो, लेकिन अगर आप में पेशेंस नहीं, यू कैन नॉट अचीव एनीथिंग. सो दैट इज वन थिंग टू एवरी एक्टर हियर. हैव पेशेंस एंड कीप वर्किंग ऑन योरसेल्फ.
ओके. So one final message like आपके सिनेमा के बारे में और people who did not see the movie, so what's your message to them, or who have seen the movie, what's your message to them, and you want to thank or anything else?
Yes, for people who have not seen the movie, I would say कि उस टाइम पे 1947-48 उस 396 days में क्या हुआ था, lot of leaders, lot of women came forward, they lost their lives. So अब हम कुछ नहीं कर सकते हैं. It's a history definitely, but आप अपने अगर जीवन का सिर्फ 3 घंटा दे सकते हैं उनको श्रद्धांजलि देने में सिर्फ, या just pay their respect to them by giving 3 hours, please do that, because this is the least we can do for people who merged the province of Hyderabad with the Akhand Bharat that we know today. We can pay our respect to Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel ji by giving our 3 hours. We can pay our respects to all the Veer soldiers from Indian Army, from all the freedom fighters that we saw. We can just pay our respects by giving 3 hours. So why not? And that is, in a way, it's educating yourself and your generations to come, so that they don't forget what happened in the future. So it is my sincere request to all of you that please watch the movie. Not I won't say कि it's for your entertainment or your cherishment or something, but for the leaders who lost their life. It is our responsibility, especially the youth, to see the history, to learn from it, and to take lessons from history, so that we do not make the same mistakes in future. And thank you so much to you. You have been a lovely interviewer. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to sit here and talk to you. And thank you so much to all the media channels and to the audience who have seen the movie and who are sending me so many beautiful messages. Thank you so much that you appreciated my effort. Thank you so much that you appreciated the effort and the team of Samarveer Creations, and to the movie Razakar. It is only because of you that we are reaching to any point of success that we call. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, the queen of Nizams.
Oh God.
Thank you, Tripathi, Annusriya Tripathi ji, and more success for you, and more new projects with your favorite directors, and good luck for you. సో చూసారు కదా, రజాకర్ మూవీ అంటే నిజాం పరిపాలనలో రజాకర్లు అంటేనే ఇప్పుడు యూత్కి అయితే తెలియకపోవచ్చు, బట్ 70s, 80s, 90s వాళ్ళకైతే చాలా మందికి తెలుసు. అండ్ ఇప్పుడు తెలియని వాళ్ళు కూడా తెలియాలి అని అంటే రజాకర్ల ఊచకోతలో ఎంతో మంది, లక్షల మంది కూడా ప్రాణం పోవడం జరిగింది, బలి తీసుకున్న సంఘటనలు ఎన్నో ఉన్నాయి. అసలు ఎందుకు జరిగింది, ఆ టైంలో ఏం చేశారు, నిజాం పరిపాలనలో ఆ రాజులు ఏమేం సంఘటనలు జరిగాయి అనేది చాలా కళ్ళకు కట్టినట్టుగా చూపించారు రజాకర్ సినిమాలో. సో డైరెక్టర్ అండ్ టీమ్కి కూడా, టోటల్ మెంబర్స్కి కూడా హ్యాట్స్ ఆఫ్ తెలియజేస్తూ, అండ్ మోర్ సక్సెస్ ఫర్ హోల్ ద టీమ్. అండ్ తప్పకుండా రజాకర్ మూవీ చూడండి, అండ్ గూస్ బంప్స్ తప్పకుండా వస్తాయని ప్రతి ఒక్కరి హృదయంగా చెప్పడం జరుగుతుంది. కాబట్టి అందరూ ఆ మూవీ చూసి అప్రిషియేట్ చేయండి అని మనస్ఫూర్తిగా కోరుకుంటున్నాను. దట్స్ ఆల్ ఫర్ నౌ. మరో స్పెషల్తో మళ్ళీ కలుద్దాం. నమస్తే.